helicopter, Mr. Chuck Ahrens, ladies and gentlemen. There's currently an article on Chuck in the newest aviation magazine, the Air and Space magazine. And it's a very interesting article about how he learned to do these maneuvers. And it gives you some indication of just how difficult they really are. Chuck, we're going to go to the cockpit. How are you doing up there today?
Doing great. How about you? It's good to be with you.
We're doing just fine, sir. You're going to give the crowd a little taste of what it is you're going to show them?
Say that again. I don't understand you.
Oh, I just said you're going to have time to tell the crowd a little bit about what it is you're going to be showing them this afternoon.
Yeah, we're just doing a couple of everyday rolls on the helicopter. And we're going to come out of that. I'm going to go vertical climb and roll right on the
That sounds good, sir. I was just reading a fine article about you in your helicopter. Kind of explains a little bit maybe to us fixed-wing pilots. And you said the hardest part of this is you have to learn to fly the rotor disc without the helicopter. I think that explains a lot to folks.
I'm sorry, you're broken up a little bit. Ask that one more time, please.
Just talking about your latest magazine article, talking about how you learned to fly the rotor disc instead of the fuselage. A little different than fixed wing.
Yeah, that's right. I'm flying the disc, and the rotation's in a different place than with the airplane. And so I'm trying down like right now.
Well, there you have it, folks. You know, a helicopter's not supposed to do that. This specially modified long-gun helicopter, P-105, the VL-105, the rigid rotor head, specially modified by Chuck, shows you a helicopter for sure can go completely aerobatic. Like I said, Chuck's been piloting for 34 years. He and this helicopter are the only FAA certified aerobatic helicopter in the United States. His father's a retired Air Force colonel, so he's been around aviation his whole life. Chuck's also an A&P mechanic, and he helped modify this aircraft himself. Again, there's a great article out there right now. I believe it's in Smithsonian Air and Space about Chuck. It tells you a lot about this aircraft and how he put it together and how he actually learned to fly these maneuvers and how at first it was difficult because there's no point of reference on the horizon and you have to learn to fly the disc instead of the fuselage. When I think about it, I think that's not in Smithsonian. I think it's in the new AOPA pilot magazine. We have someone looking later on. And as we're watching Chuck, Jeff Bourbon's headed down the crowd line, ladies and gentlemen. His first performance here, great extra, the current aerobatic national champion. Give him a great big round of applause when he comes back. Here's the beautiful Mustang convertible. As Chuck continues with the Red Bull helicopter, quite an awesome sight. Most helicopters, of course, have the teetering rotor system. You do a lot of these maneuvers and you just chop the tail boom off. So don't try this at home with your instinct. Chuck's done a lot of practice with Davis and getting here. Besides this, he is the only certified pilot in the United States to do this in helicopters. And Red Bull helicopters will take it forward. Chuck looks the part of the surfer boy. He's got the long blonde hair, the handlebar mustache. But he's not. Malibu, there you go. Malibu Chuck. Look at that. Beautiful backflip. Makes it look very easy. Just pops it over backwards. Again, all these maneuvers, absolutely amazing. Points the nose straight down. And downhill he comes. helicopter flight. Rolls, aerobatics par excellence. Another roll for good measure. And I think Chuck's just about done. Keep your eye on it. He usually take a bow to the crowd before he puts the bow toe away for the day. He brings it in, pointed at the crowd. Give him a big wave. He can see you, folks. But once he sees you, he'll give you a bow, saying thank you very much. I'll take my bows for that great performance. And if it's a good day, crowd on this end of the field. As Chuck prepares for his bow down here, Jeff Bertman's in midfield, folks. Let him know how you appreciate that first ever performance. What a great job he did, your current U.S. Unlimited champion. Meanwhile, waiting for Chuck, and Chuck takes his bow. It says, what a fine crowd you've been here today. The Red Bull helicopter, Mr. Chuck Aaron.